A very good morning to class 7th. Here is Kaushalya Rajpurohit, your social science teacher, and today we are going to discuss chapter 6, Monumental Architecture. A large number of monuments were built during the medieval period. Kings built both religious and secular structures. So, today in this chapter, we are going to discuss about different monumental architectures during different periods of time. Why architecture? Have you ever wondered why medieval period is so rich in architecture? There are many reasons for that. King built forts, palaces and tombs to impress others with their powers and position and wealth. So this is the first reason. Kings celebrated their victories in war by building monuments. King also wanted to demonstrate their devotion to gods, and they did so by building places of worship such as temples and mosques. Right? So that is why the medieval period was rich in architecture. Now let us discuss about the early medieval period. North India. In North, the Nagara style of temple architecture was popular. The Chandelas built many temples at Khajuraho. In all, there are 85 temples in Khajuraho complex, right? And most of them, such as Parshvanath Temple or Vishwanath Temple or Khandariya Mahadev Temple, were constructed in Nagara style. Now, during the early medieval period in North India, the style which was used, the architecture which was used to build the temple was Nagara style. There were many important temples built during these periods. There were temple of Odisha like Mukteshwar temple, Lingaraj temple at Bhubaneswar, Sun temple as you can see in the first picture, right? Sun temple at Konark or Jagannath Puri. Here is the picture, right? At Puri. And Dilwara temple, right? Dilwara temple is at Mount Abu. The middle picture is of Dilwara temple. Were built by Solanki rulers. These temples, Dilwara temples, are of white marble and they are decorated beautifully with carved sculpture and have designs such as flowers and plants, right? So these were the temples which were built during the early medieval period, and the style which was used to build the temples was Nagara style. Now, in South India, during the early medieval period, the Pallavas, the Pandyas, the Cholas were built great temples, right? They were great temple builders. Pallava kings built the Ratha temple and Shore temple at Mahabalipuram and Kailasnath temple at Kanchi. The Pandyas constructed numerous of temples in Madurai, but one of the most important were Cholas, right? Chola king built a large number of temples. Chola temples were built in Dravidian style, right? You can see here in the slide. You can see here the architecture of the temples, right? So this is the Dravidian style. Now, during this time or during Cholas, early temples were in simple structure, but later they become larger and grander. So here in this picture you can see how was the architecture of the temple, right? The gateway or the entrance of the temple was called Gopuram, right? The entrance you can see in the picture. The entrance of the temple was Gopuram. The main shrine where the images of goddess or god were kept was known as Garbhagriha, right? So in the middle, right, when we enter, we have visited many temples. So where the place where the you can say idols or images of god and goddesses are kept is called Garbhagriha, and Mandapa was generally situated in the front of main shrine, right? The place you can see here. So it was the audience hall where people gathered for the prayer, and on the top of the main shrine was a tall structure or tower called Shikhra, right? So Shikhra is the tall structure at the top of the main shrine. So this is how the temples were built in South India during the architecture which was used during the Sultanate periods. The Turks and the Afghans introduced new styles of technique of architecture. When fused with existing Indian style, they gave birth to Indo-Islamic style of architecture. A new style of architecture was developed during this period. Palaces, mosques, forts, and towers were constructed in this style. Main feature of the architecture. Now the new architecture was introduced, that is Indo-Islamic style of architecture. And what were the main features? The two main features used in building of this period were arch and domes, right? Unlike the Indian style, right, the two new main features were the domes and the arch. Earlier they used half domes, and later full domes were constructed in the buildings, right? Now, the main monuments which were built during the Sultanate periods is, one of them is Adhai Din Ka Jhopra, right? Dildi Sultan built many monuments, and Kutubuddin Aibak built Quwat-e-Islam Mosque in Delhi and Adhai Din Ka Jhopra, which is in Ajmer, right? Adhai Din Ka Jhopra is said to have been built in 2.5 days, and he also constructed Qutub Minar, right? So Adhai Din Ka Jhopra is one of the monument which was constructed by Qutubuddin Aibak, and he also started the construction of Qutub Minar. You can see the picture, right? Iltutmish, okay, so he constructed the Qutub Minar and built the first story. So the first story of Qutub Minar was built by Qutubuddin Aibak, and Iltutmish added three more stories to it. Qutub Minar is also a masterpiece of Indo-Islamic architecture. It is 72.5 meters high and has 378 stairs, largely built of red sandstone. It also uses white marbles, right? So this is also one of the important you can say monument which was built during Sultanate period. There is also one important monument which is Alai Darwaza, which is next to Qutub Minar, and it is made of red sandstone. Alai Minar, an unfinished structure near Qutub Minar, is also said to have been built by Alauddin, right? So Alai Darwaza is near Qutub Minar, and it is unfinished structure. It is not finished, right? And it is said to be built by Alauddin. Okay, so here today we discuss about the structures or monuments which were constructed during the early medieval period and Sultanate period, right? In our next video we will be discussing about the monuments in regional kingdom and Mughal period, right? So this is all for today. Thank you.